How should we know that we have obtained the fruits of our devotion? There are signs for this. By any sadhana, if you achieve these qualities, then you know it is bearing fruits. It has matured, meaning you're moving towards being a siddha, accomplished. What are the signs? The first is that appears in him is that the fear of death goes away. The desire to remain alive goes away. So the first is the fear of death goes away. Whether you're a karma yogi, a jnana yogi, or bhakti yogi, or ashtanga yogi, or any other spiritual path, the first sign that shows up when you're close to being accomplished is fearlessness. The greatest fear is the fear of death. Such a devotee has absolutely no fear of death. So examine yourself. Are you afraid when you hear of dying or not? If you are, then you're still in the process. You have not reached the goal. When you achieve your goal, there is no fear of death. You are not disturbed at all. How is it so? For example, if there is a drama going on, and in the drama, the opposing party attacks you, and a person has to pretend to die, will he have any fear, even if someone shoots at him? Because it's a drama. He knows I have to put on such an act by which the audience will go, wow, he's pretending. He purposely creates a scene by which the audience will be delighted by his actions. He's not afraid of death because he knows it's a drama. Similarly, one who is mature in spirituality sees this is all but an act. It is said a devotee is not even afraid in an apocalypse. Similarly, we see thousands of movies and dramas and thousands of people are dying, but you don't feel sorrow at all because you know it's an act. You know it's a drama, it's not real. Similarly, a mature devotee with a pure heart, regardless of which path he has taken, realizes the secret of the drama of the entire world. Therefore, even in an apocalypse, he can see the act going on. He sees the entire village being burned, but does not feel afraid or sad because he knows this is not true, it's false. Similarly, Brahm Satyam Jagat Mithya. This is all false. He sees the body is false. He realizes it, he sees it, that it is false, so he realizes that. He is not afraid to leave this false body because he has already left it. His attachment to the body is now submitted to God to this level that he has no sense of the body. De kutum je jai chuti sabhi vidhi nato. Till you have fear of death, you have not reached spiritual maturity. The fear of death should go away. Examine yourself. People talk about entering into leelas, pastimes. They say, I have attained God, I have realized Brahman. Then we ask, why are you covering your face? They say, I don't want to see anyone now. Will you self-realize and you still see people? One who is Brahm realized, his vision becomes Brahm and he does not see any person. So don't be mistaken. If you proceed correctly, then you will become self-realized. That is why you have a human body. They say, I saw Radha Krishna in person. If you still see me and you, then you did not see God. If you see God in person, you become of the same quality. Jana tumhe hoi jai. I saw God in person. I means you did not. One who sees God does not have an independent identity. If you're claiming it, then you have not seen God. The fear of death should be eliminated. And secondly, you should not have a desire to live. See how beautiful this is? No desire to live. The body can die this moment. No desire to live. Whatever breaths are left, just chant Radha, Radha, Radha. Why do we desire to live till the end of the day and do sadhana? If Shriji desires that we should die right now, so chant Radha and success. Therefore, in every breath we chant Radha. Who knows which breath is the last? Why should we live? If we desire to live, that means we're attached to the body. If you're attached to the body, it means you want to desire sense enjoyment. That means you want to accumulate. If you want to accumulate materially, then we are afraid to lose what we have accumulated. Because of this, we have fear, and that's why we're afraid of death, and that is why we have desire to live. This is attachment to the body. Feeling I'm the doer and enjoyer. These provide fear. These is the root cause. A devotee does not desire to live. If you have desire to live, then you are in ignorance. If you are afraid of dying, then you are in ignorance. Desire to obtain anything is a third thing. First is fear of dying, second is desire to live, and third is desire to obtain anything. Anything. You should have no desire to obtain anything.
जाहि न चाहिए कबहु कछु.
Then you may say, what about desire to see God? Well, these are signs of a siddha, not a sadhak, an aspirant. The one who is accomplished does not desire anything. Nothing at all. Because when you obtain that after which nothing is left to obtain, you have no independent identity. Only He is left.
कान भय प्राण में, प्राण भय कान में, ही में न जान परे कान है कि प्राण है.
When you meet the Lord of your life, Shamaju, your mind, conscience, ego is all colored with their color. It becomes divine, all spiritual. So until the search is on, the I still exists. And when you find them, only they are left. The seeker is no more. The seeker does not exist. The desire to obtain anything is a weakness. He is Siddh, accomplished, who does not desire anything. The attachment to doing. I have to do this. As long as you have this, you have not matured. You may see Mahatmas doing things, by which you may say they are doing this. You may say, but they don't, because they have no identity of their own left. You can just consider them to be mere instruments of the activity. The doer is the Lord, because in their mind, intelligence and actions, only the Lord resides. He has become non-different than the Lord in the Lord's world, doing the Lord's work. He is not like a materialistic person planning things, feeling that he's a doer. This is a sign of one in the Siddh, accomplished state. No fear of dying, no desire for living, no greed to obtain anything, and no attachment to doing anything. This is the state. After this state, you proceed further, and then you reach Prem Ras, the mellow of love. This state is reached by all, whether you're a Gyan Yogi, Ashtang Yogi, Karm Yogi, or Bhakti Yogi. But in Bhakti Yoga, the devotee does not stop here. Now a desire arises in him, and this desire is not material. See in the Radha Sudhanidhi, all of it, the desires are awakened. When will this happen that I will do the seva for Shriji, my Radha? When will I do that for Radha? These desires are so great that they are even difficult for the great siddhas to obtain. At this point, the journey is complete. Beyond this journey is the journey of the premis. This was unbroken bliss, Akhandanand, and this is Anantanand, infinite bliss.